Alright, what is going on, guys? It is Benny, and today we are going to be playing some Mortarbait. We are going back to the basics. I feel like I haven't played Mortarbait in a minute, so, I'm going back to that. And I'm also going to show you guys a really quick play here. So I split my Goblin gang in the back, and this is a play that I think you guys should try to take advantage of. So you'll see here, he played the Mega Minion on the same side that I had the 4 Goblins, and then I Skeleton Barrel into the opposite lane. It just really throws your opponent off. Sometimes you're able to get a little bit of chip damage. You'll see there, he had to put so much elixir into that defense that we actually have quite a big elixir advantage here. So I'm going to play the Knight there to distract the Bowler, and then we will distract the Hog Rider. Unfortunately, because the Hog Rider just shreds through the Mortar, it's not like we're going to get an insane amount of damage, but it's a pretty good start. And that's kind of the main thing and the whole point of what I just... Oh, that sucks. Okay, that's going to just absolutely destroy our elixir advantage that we had. Okay, we'll get some good chip damage though, which I think can be attributed to our start. So that's just a little quick tip that I want to show you guys before I got into talking about anything too much. Now, this guy, I guarantee has freeze, and we saw that he has tornado, but I'm guaranteeing that this guy's got freeze, so that sucks. I'm going to play my Firecracker in the back. Usually I wouldn't Firecracker in the back, but in this scenario, just because we're kind of, figuring each other out, or what, that sounds crazy. I'm never going to say that again. But so we just want to kind of play it a little bit slower. I'm going to play my Knight here. This isn't the greatest situation for me, if I'm being honest. I'm just going to play the Spirit Goblins there, and then we'll wait. There's the Tornado. I'm hoping that this doesn't lock onto the tower, but I think it might. Oh my goodness. Okay, we are lucky that didn't. I'm going to play my Evil Firecracker here just to kind of help deal with that Bowler, and then I am going to log as well. It's obviously not going to be the greatest exchange. I don't love it, but I feel like just in this situation we kind of had a bad rotation there. Let's play the Knight to distract, and then we will play the Mortar to pull, and let's get some Spirit Goblins in there just to kind of help out and help deal with it. And then usually this would be a good situation to play my Firecracker. I'm not going to, just because I don't want him to throw a Bowler right there and then hit us with a Tornado and mess things up. But I like to play my Firecrackers at the bridge. That is something that I really like to do. And I'm also going to go ahead and Goblin Gang into the opposite lane. Let's even Evil Mortar into the opposite lane, because this guy's trying to build up such a big substantial push there. We are going to get a lock with the Evil Mortar, so that's going to come in huge. Let's go ahead and let's do this right here, and then I am going to Fireball, because that's going to help get rid of everything, especially because the Evil Knight has his HP debuff because he was right beside, and we are going to defend that entire push there, which is nice. And then I can go ahead and play the Evil Firecracker here, and we got some really good damage onto the opposite lane, so I'm happy about that as well. We'll play the Skeleton Barrel, and we'll just kind of wait and see. Hopefully we can get a little bit of chip damage with the blast, so that is good, and then we can just Fireball there. I'm going to play a defensive Mortar here to make sure that nothing crazy happens, and then let's go ahead and just play the Knight right here, and let's get a Goblin Gang going there. He's going to Fireball. That's okay. We can just log. We'll take a bit of damage, don't get me wrong, but it's not going to be enough to take the tower, and that is going to be a win for us. So let's go ahead and Fireball, give him a good game. Oh, oh my goodness, I almost did it twice, and then we'll give him a good luck, and let's go on into the next match. Alright guys, next matchup. Now, I also had to say, I recorded a freaking video just before this one, and it was all good. It was honestly actually a really good video. We had some really good matchups, and I checked the audio, and there was an echo, and apparently my mic has a built-in echo feature, which I don't even know why anybody would want that. But so the video had a crazy echo, and I was devastated. So I'm feeling a little bit, what would the word be? I guess lethal. I don't know. I'm a little bit angry. I'm a little hot-headed right now. So I've got to get some of that out and get some nice wins with Mortarbait. But I was devastated about that, so we're gonna have to re-record that one, and maybe save that one for next week, because I just can't bring myself to try to record it again. Okay, so the Firecracker is going to do some nice stuff there. Let's get a Skeleton Barrel going here. He might go for a King Tower activation. I'm not bothered by that. And then we will get some Skeleton Barrel damage, so that is nice. We can Goblin Gang right here. And then how do I want to do this? Because he is running Cannoneer, so that's actually, that is good for us. Let's see if he counters that. I'm going to Fireball the Princess away, and we'll also get some nice chip damage. So all in all, I'm not mad about this. Let's get some Spear Goblins going in there and see what he does to respond to that. And he's going to Mighty Miner, so I can just play my Firecracker here to deal with that. He's also going to go onto the opposite lane, so let's make sure we defend that nicely. And then if he pops the ability, he'll get a bit of chip damage, but it's not going to really be worth it. And then we got the Miner. I don't know why he didn't play the cannon up high, because we can just Skeleton Barrel here. He's going to play the Dark Goblin, And then if he logs, I mean, the Dark Goblin will take out the Mortar. He didn't even log. What is going on? This is in the top 10k, by the way. I don't really know what's going on here. Maybe, am I just crazy and I didn't notice that he's like out of rotation for the log? Maybe that's what it is. Okay, well there's... Okay, I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't really know what is influencing these choices here. Ooh, I'm going to Evo Firecracker here, and then I am actually going to play the Knight in front, because we want to take advantage of the Evo Firecracker as much as we can, especially when he is going to play it like that. Let's go ahead and let's get the Evo Mortar down. Evo Firecracker's doing her thing. She's going to get so much value, and that's one of the things, honestly, that I think a lot of people need to practice a little bit more, is you need to use whatever you can to get rid of cards like Firecracker that are going to just absolutely kill you with value. So like, you'll notice whenever my opponent plays either a Princess or a Firecracker, 90% of the time I'm probably going to try to Fireball it, just like right here, because I know as soon as it starts to build up, and if I give it the opportunity to start to get value, I am going to get slammed. So that is something that, you know, I think is really important that you guys pay attention to. Let's get a Firecracker up at the bridge here. I like to play my Firecrackers high, because I do like when my Firecracker is able to get a little bit of chip damage onto the tower. I find that it adds up pretty quickly, just like right there. And then I'll play all of this to kind of help kite. Firecracker getting some more value for us, so that is great. I probably didn't need to play the Goblin Gang there. That was a little bit redundant, but that's okay. Okay, how do I want to do this? Let's go ahead and make sure that we defend this side. The only thing is we took so much damage. Holy crap. Freaking Cannoneer sucks against the bait barrels. And then we'll get some Spear Goblins here. I think I can just ignore that. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we just did that. That was a crazy play. Let's get the Evil Firecracker here though, and then we should get some splash onto the tower. I'm going to Fireball right here. Oh my gosh, we got another shot as well. That's huge. And then I can play the Goblin Gang right here. I don't think he even noticed that the Mortar is too far back, so that's a little bit crazy. Let's get a Skeleton Barrel here, and then I'll get the Knight down. Oh my goodness, and that Dark Goblin just got shredded, so that is nice. As soon as the Skeleton Barrel gets on the tower, we should be able to Fireball log. So we will Fireball and we will log, and let's give him a good game. Let's give him a good luck, and let's go on. Alright guys, next match, let's go ahead and let's Skeleton Barrel, and then get some Spear Goblins in here first play, because we like to make those reckless first plays, and then we'll figure it out from there. And we will get some chip damage, actually. That is pretty nice. I'm happy with that. Do I risk the log? I'm going to do it. And then we'll wait and see what comes our way after that. Musketeer in the back. This is interesting. What is this deck? I'm suspicious there's a balloon, especially because of the zap. If he has a bar barrel or a snowball, that will kind of give us a little bit more information. Maybe playing the Knight there was not the greatest play, to be honest. That might not have been the most efficient use of my Knight, but that's okay. Oop, I didn't realize I was wasting elixir, so we'll just Skeleton Barrel into the same lane as the Valkyrie. And okay, whoa, hold up, what's going on here? The fact that he's going to give me all of that damage is a huge red flag, because that means this guy is building something up crazy. Let's go ahead and do this here, and then we are back to our Knight, which is good, so we can pull everything and make sure that we don't get slammed too hard. And then I will Firecracker right here. Hopefully she actually does a good job of taking out the bats. She does. So we will take a bit of damage from this guy, but overall not a terrible defense. Let's play the Skeleton Barrel, because then if he wants to get a King Tower activation, which he can't because he just had the Fireball, so we were good. Let's see if we can get a couple hits out of the Skeletons. Shout out to the Skeletons. That was some good damage. I'm happy with that. And then, I am going to be honest, I am terrified of this guy's deck. I feel like there's going to be 3 Musketeers in it, and I'm very scared, but at the same time, he hasn't played a pump, so like if they're running 3 Musketeers, 90% of the time they're going to have pump in their deck as well. He's going to Hog Rider. Watch there be a freeze. Oh my goodness, I am setting myself up for failure here. We are going to defend that. There's no freeze. That's good. We'll play the Spear Goblins here, even though they will get shredded by the Musketeer. I just wanted to try to get my cycle going and get to the Skeleton Barrel. And then we got the Evil Mortar down. I'll Evil Firecracker because he won't be able to Fireball right away. There it is now. But, you know, you have to kite it a little bit. So that kind of technically works. And then we can just go ahead and play the Knight here. I'm going to log right here. And then we are going to have to just eat some damage from that Hog Rider, unfortunately, but that's okay because I'll just play the Mortar here, and I don't think he's going to be able to do a ton to us after that. Now, he is going to Fireball against our Firecracker. Let's go ahead and get a Knight down here, and then let's get a Skeleton Barrel going. He's probably going to play the Valkyrie if I had to guess. Okay, Guards is cool as well. So we will get that on the tower. He's going to zap that though, so it's not like we're going to get a ton of damage or anything. And then I am going to Mortar here. Let's get the Goblin Gang down just to kind of shred that. And then let's get some Spear Goblins here to also see if we can get something going. I'm going to get the Knight in front. He is going to play the E-Barbs. I'm going to play the Firecracker a little bit further back this time. And then I'm going to log, and I'm actually just going to let that go down. Firecracker is going to stay alive, and we do get a shot on tower. I'm going to play the Mortar, and then let's go ahead and let's do the Skeleton Barrel. He's going to Fireball because he doesn't have a counter to that. Because he Fireballed, I'm going to play the Firecracker, and we do get the Skeleton Barrel on the tower, and that's going to be a win. We definitely had to lock in there towards the end. I don't think we were taking him as seriously, but we get the win, and let's go on into the next. Alright guys, last matchup. Let's go ahead and play some Spear Goblins right here at the bridge. We are up against Royal Hogs. That sucks, especially because he played Royal Hogs first play. Man, what is up with that? Holy crap. Okay, so he's going to get some good damage there, but we got at least a decent amount of damage on the right side. I don't think that I am too mad about that. Now, in this matchup, this is not going to be the EQ cycle version of Royal Hogs, which is good, but it is the Recruits version, and the Recruits version is equally, if not more, annoying. So, let's make sure that we really slam this guy. I'm going to Skeleton Barrel there because he used arrows and he has Ice Spirit. So hopefully we can, you know, get something going here. I'm going to log right here. There, he has Zap as well. That sucks. That is not good for us. This is going to be a tough matchup. Just the fact that he has so many counters to so many of our... okay, what is going on here? Hold up. I have no clue what that is. Let's get the Firecracker down. And then if he uses the arrows, that's not a big deal because we can just split our Goblin Gang right here. I have Fireball if he goes for the Royal Hogs, so we can take them out. And I think those Barbarians should get countered quite well by the Spear Goblins plus the Cannoneer. So we'll be okay there. And then let's Skeleton Barrel here just to keep the pressure up on him. I want him to use his spells as much as I can because, you know, every time he uses them defensively, then he can't get something crazy where he plays the Royal Hogs. Ice Wizard instead. That is depressing. I was hoping he would zap, but that's okay because we do have our Fireball, and I don't think he knows that we have Fireball yet. So as long as he doesn't split the Royal Hogs, then we can counter them. What? Holy crap. Okay, that is disrespectful. Oh, I should have played my Firecracker. That is a crazy play. I'm going to, you know what, actually I'm not going to say wow. I'm not going to give him the satisfaction. I'm going to eat that damage. We're going to take probably 2 balloon hits here. That was a crazy curveball. I did not expect that at all. Wow, okay. Well, we're going to get some damage there at least, so we're going to make up some of it. Let's get the Firecracker up high here, and then I'm going to log as well because we'll get some damage on all of that. And then I can play the Mortar right here. Let's go ahead and do this. And honestly, is this even worth trying to defend? Let's Fireball and try to pull it towards the Mortar. It doesn't work because... I mean, like, why would it, right? And then we can Skeleton Barrel here. Firecracker will help out a little bit, but for the most part, we're not in the greatest position here. Let's go ahead and let's get the Knight in front. And then, oh my goodness, if the Firecracker shoots, we're going to take that tower. So that's okay. We're okay on that regard. I didn't need to log, so I don't really know why I did that. I'm going to play the Firecracker here. And then he's going to hit us with some arrows. I think we can defend pretty... you know, well, I think that, like, especially if we keep playing defensive mortars, I don't think he has the greatest way to necessarily counter that. Let's go ahead and play the Goblin Gang quite early, and then let's wait for the counter. And he's not going to play one, so I'm going to start my Firecracker in the back just because I want to get as much value out of these as I can. He just used his arrows. Let's log here just to cycle, and then let's go ahead and do this here. And let's get an evil Firecracker down to help deal with all of this. There is the balloon. We can just play the Spear Goblins here, and then let's wait and see. Do we need to Fireball? I'm going to risk not Fireballing to get an evil Mortar down here, and then he's probably going to go with the Barbs. So let's get the Goblin Gang right here, and let's get another Firecracker. We are definitely outcycling him, so that is good. Let's get some Spear Goblins here because he's going to have to play something on the Barbs because he doesn't have any defense, and we are going to get the win. Holy crap, that was an interesting deck. Let's give him a good game. Let's give him a good luck. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one.